Well, Barb10, is it not time to give up? No. There's still someone I need to talk to first. Who? Who? No! No! No, 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 no. No. I don't want to. Where were we? Oh, right. Freaking Maya was being accused of murder. Again. And a second murder showed up. Right. It's been so long. I'm sorry. I still don't know why they accuse her of a second murder when she was in the courtroom when the body was found. And I am so done with Mia. I want her to go away. Oh, okay, yeah. I see. I see what's wrong. Oh. May 11th, 1:03 p.m. Temple. What do I do now? I can't believe Mia and I were actually found guilty. Alright, I'm wearing that. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds the accused, Maya Fey, and the defense, Phoenix Wright. Guilty. Yeah. I don't want to be roped into this. Ah! Mr. Wright! Albie! I saw the whole trial! What's going to happen to Miss Mia now? I'm worried about that too. No, I'm not. Please, can we just let her die and leave this country? I mean, isn't it illegal to kill a freaking tourist? I feel like that would cause like a national war or something. War between nations? But right now, especially someone that technically works for the government in some way. I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Samadi. Yes. This dagger. Yeah, it bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it. Who even are you? Right now, and he focused on the next trial. The murder of Acolyte's Zealot, right? At least the jury is still out on that one, so to speak. The two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of the Acolyte Zealot's murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. Can we just leave the country? I mean, who's gonna stop us, really? I mean, sure, they all got guns, but still. Let me help you investigate. I want to assist you any way I can. I appreciate it, Albie, but we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's going to be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own. You have a point there. I wish I knew what to do. Oh, hi, Rafa. Oh, you upset? Are you upset at me or about me being guilty? What are you upset about? You are not usually showing this facial expression. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Rafa? Hmm? Oh, it is you again. The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murderer under the Defense Culpability Act.
I see she hasn't lost any of her charm. After like a month of me being away.
It's strange, it feels like time stopped for a full month or two. When did I stop streaming again? I don't remember. I know it was in July. That was last... Yeah, I didn't stream at all during August, right? Why the long face? I thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I am in no mood to take joy in your suffering. For I was unable to defeat you, and had to leave the job to the others. I failed my sacred duty as the royal priestess.
I guess that answers my question.
Have I misunderstood the voice of Matima yet again? This cannot be!
Bye-bye.
All I did was defend my client. I can't bear to see her looking so sad like this, though. Your benevolence. Your benevolence. Oh, barbed head.
Oh, it's currently storming right now. If I cut out, it's because of the storm.
I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet. I still have an investigation to do. For tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say you have not given up yet?
That's right. I'm going to prove Maya innocent tomorrow. Even though I don't want to, but if I don't, I'm gonna die for no reason. She is not worth dying for.
But why?
Because my life is at stake and I'm going to die? That is the only reason. I was gonna be totally fine if you imprisoned or killed Maya. I was totally fine with that, but no, you have to have the freaking DC Act.
Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obsistency. Investigate all you want. I care not.
You really don't mind? But are you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate? Like forge evidence?
What's this?
I think I want you to follow me along so you can prove I did not forge evidence. I think this is a case of reverse psychology. If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know. Okay, now to see if she takes the bait.
Yes, I see your point. Barbed head.
Yes?
I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching.
What? Huh?
That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yes, of course. That is the only explanation.
I was just trying to cheer her up. Now she thinks even less of me.
I must not allow you to sully our secret hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore, today, I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison.
Aren't I gonna be killed?
And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence!
It's okay, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. I I can hear Camo. But first, I should probably line my load a bit. I don't know if you can hear the barking. Camo barks when he's sad. He's not my dog, so I can't do anything about it. Oh, I hear him whining! Ah! Albie, would you mind holding on to some evidence for me?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
Unnecessary evidence unloaded onto Albie. What did you take? What was my evidence again? Did you already take my evidence? My rights got— oh, wait.
May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you.
What is that? Now then. The scene of the crime is the logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Hi. How are you? Okay, not gonna do that, because that's just... It's been forever. Here.
Hmm? What is that badge you bear?
It's a sunflower pen. They're quite popular in my country.
It is rather cute, I must say.
Actually, it's just my attorney's badge.
Oh? So you mean it would have actually been worth more as a cheap accessory?
My profession is worth more than $1.20, you know? Is that how much I spent on the badge? Did I buy the badge, or was I given the badge? Well, if you could buy the badge, then freaking the lobster dude would have, how do I remember the mobster lobster? I mean, who can forget the mobster lobster? May 9th newspaper. The newspaper from the morning of the purification rite. It reports on the weather and Lady Kira's activities, among other things. Lady Kira returns to battle rebels. The Lady Kira-like figure that appeared 2 years ago remains a mystery. Some town elders see her as Lady Kira in the flesh. Such rumors are fueling the enthusiasm for today's purification rite. The thick, white ice that froze the ground from the inner sanctum of the Plaza of Devotion until yesterday has melted. The rite can now go on as planned. We give thanks for the blessing of the Holy Mother and Lady Kira. Paprika! I can hear people moving around. Oh, it's probably mad. Escape prisoner alert. Police are asking the kingdom's subjects to be on the lookout for a male insurgent who escaped from the Royal Penitentiary No. 4 yesterday. Weather forecast. The area around the inner sanctum will enjoy calm, clear skies today. The warmer temperature will make for excellent prayer weather. Be warned, however, that we'll see a cold front move in overnight. Cause of death was blood loss from the abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. Trust in me, autopsy report. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep abdominal wound. Death was 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Caused by a bladed weapon. The wound appears to have been inflicted by the warped dagger used in the rite. Trust in me's face tattoo. The mark on his face is one borne by all members of the Curanus clergy. Somewhere on their bodies, records of who has what mark and where are kept at Temple. Right. I still don't understand why the snow was cleared away. Maya's statement. The spring water was already stained red when we arrived at the inner sanctum on the day of the rite. Warning letter. Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. Maya got this in exchange for her steel samurai watch. Pressing the Magatama on the belt plays the Plund Punisher theme song, which begins with some traditional Kiranese instruments. Maya says its exotic sound makes it totally different, and it sounds exactly like the Steel Samurai to me. Right. Forgot about that. What about this? This is just some math and layout. Okay. What do you have to say about the newspaper? Adama for your thoughts?
Get that thing away from me!
Alright, I'll just put it away then.
Who told you to put it away? How am I to inspect it if you do that?
Keep it out, put it away. I wish she'd make up her mind.
What a dreadful way to die.
Did you know the High Priest, your benevolence?
Yes. He was a pious priest of Curanism. As such, he had the trust of the entire kingdom.
The entire kingdom? Really?
Yes. But what do you know of faith and trust? You who can...
I finally got the monitor set up. I had to get an adapter cable for HDMI to display because my computer takes display. And the dude told me it's usually the other way around, where the monitor takes display. Thankfully no. Maya's off in prison and I'm upset I had to save her so that I don't go to fucking jail. Sorry. I moved to Australia and I'm away from my grandparents, so I'm gonna be cussing a lot more than I used to. I'm gonna try not to do it too much on stream, but it's gonna happen. I know it will.
Yes, but what do you know of faith and trust? You, who can never hope to match his virtue.
Yes. Yes, she's gonna get me killed. Literally, she was found guilty last time. I had to remember everything as I'm playing. But she was found guilty for the murder of trust in me. And now she's being accused of a second murder, which is the only reason why we're not dead yet. And because of her stupidity, I have to defend her so I don't die. Ah! I don't want to die for her.
It is like comparing the moon to a pebble, or the sea to a puddle.
How did this suddenly become a game of pin the diss on the lawyer? I'm really sorry it took over like 2 months to get everything set up. I finally got things set up. I'm currently borrowing a friend's monitor. I'm going to be looking into getting a different monitor for myself. And also need to upgrade my computer because I found out that a 2013 graphics card is the best it can handle. How'd this suddenly become a game of pin the diss on the lawyer? Right. I'm just happy to be streaming again. What's this?
Do not flaunt that strap before me.
You know, I get the feeling you really want this for yourself, your benevolence.
You nincompoop! You know not of what you speak. I desired it so dearly. I had all of our retainers dispatch multiple postcards for it.
Alright then. It seems really want it was an understatement. Alright. That's all we needed. Let's actually leave this place. I don't want to go to the detention center. I don't want to see Maya. Let's go to the bazaar. There's nothing here, apparently. Just a bird. High priest house? Who are you? Oh, Maya? You haven't even... That's Rafa. That's somebody else entirely. Oh, and you hydrated me. I just noticed that. May 11th, High Priest House. Is this the High Priest chair? The weird spiky thing on the floor. Is that the High Priest? Hello? I'm sorry to bother you again, but... Right. Crazy lady. Hmm?
Oh, it's you. Barbed head. You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe, are you?
Technically, yes.
She lost her beloved husband, and now Acolyte Zealot, who was like a son to her.
Of course I'm not. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say. Who is Zealot? Is Zealot the Aang dude? Who's Zealot? Zealot. Oh yeah. Praise Zealot. It is the Aang dude. Oh no, Aang died. Who killed Aang? But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say. Very well. And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Miss Inmi. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Is this about poor Beret? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now. But what about Maya? She's innocent. Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First, my dear husband. And now, Beret? Miss Inmi, you don't really believe that Maya's the killer, do you? I don't know. But that was the verdict. So what else can I believe? What am I to do? The verdict was already reached in your husband's case, but the truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. I don't, actually. I want her to die. Please, can we let her die? That is all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith. Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused. That's right. Though I don't want to. But I'm right now legally forced to. Dorito. Why are you praising the Dorito?
Alright then. Your faith has moved me. I'll tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe?
I need to remember how I did his voice. Because I changed it enough to where it sounds... I forget she does this too. My lovely what? My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Kieran. No, that's not right. I can change my voice too much to a male. My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Kieranism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith and may have faced innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. I don't remember what voice I originally gave her, so okay, let's talk. Praise Allah. How did Acolyte Zealot end up living here as your husband's disciple?
About 2 years ago, while my husband was on a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Beret and collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear?
Are you gonna... Oh, yeah. I forgot that you kissed the picture. And he been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Kirain. Also when Lady Kira started showing up.
Yes. He was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too.
I see. If this is where Acolyte Zealot lived, there might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Will you give me permission to look around your home? I'm going to do it, no matter what you say. Oh, I should probably do this first.
What is that badge for?
It's the attorney's badge used in my country.
Yes. I agree, dear. My husband says I should have nothing to do with lawyers.
It's not like we top the popularity charts back home, but come on! Can't lawyer get a break? Okay. Bye, Agama, go get food. Excuse me.
Yes, dear. That's right.
She's so focused on her husband. She couldn't care less about this, even though she should.
My husband's
barbed head. Right! Forgot! Right, that's his autopsy report.
Do you not consider the consequences of your actions?
I forgot what it was, honestly. Oh, sorry. That was pretty inconsiderate of me.
Oh, is that so? You really are a kind soul, dear. My husband says he forgives you.
Thank you? I'm probably gonna do it again. I understand that you're desperate, but do not cause my lovely wife undue pain. Do I make myself clear, Sir Lawyer? Yes, ma'am. I mean, sir. Okay, what about this?
That's...
It's a shot that Maya received. Would you happen to know anything about it?
It's from the Punisher action hero. Of course she knows Barbed Head. It's only the most popular show in all of Kurin.
Oh yeah. I played a little bit of Banjo and Kazooie. I didn't play that much though. I got to like the fish level. If you know what I'm talking about. The one where you're swimming around in pipes and there's this giant fish in the middle of everything.
It would seem that the royal priest is more familiar with the matter than I. What? No! I was simply advocating on behalf of the show's fans.
Yeah, I'm half convinced she's partially crazy, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. A photo of the High Priest, his wife, Acolyte Zila, and Maya. You're the one who took the watch. So, she traded the watch with you, believe? Wait a second. That's a lot of... Is that Maya's? I just noticed the giant pile there. Wait. There's a different photograph in this photo. Huh. Since Maya's in it. It must have been taken the day before the rite. I should ask Miss Inmi about it. She's the one who has it. Family photo added to the court record. She has the watch! Wait a second.
To think that this would be their final family photo. That's no good. Maya Fey has some nerve.
What do you mean?
I mean, here she is posing with the two men whom she would soon kill.
I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them.
That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it.
I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. Even though I hate her and her smile. I want her to go away, but she won't. No matter what I do, she'll always stay. This game looks kind of like checkers or chess.
You mean to say you have never heard of...
What?
Kaji Damala? Damal? Kaji Damal?
Catch them all?
Kaji Damal? I have heard people describe it as Kurinese chess.
So 2 players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king?
Not quite. In Kachu Demal, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent.
Okay, so it is catch them all. It's Pokemon.
Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
Special moves. Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. It's Pokemon in chessboard thing. Oh, what is this scary looking spiky thing?
It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Curain who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
How else would you suggest it be used?
Looks like a torture device to me. You know, this would all be solved if Maya stops being stupid and actually freaking gets possessed by a spirit, but no. She has to be stupid about it and not let herself be, not try to freaking call on the person who she is being blamed of killing. No, clearly not, because it's culturally insensitive to show your own abilities here, right? It looks like a torture device to me. My mind went to a different place for a sec.
Bar 10. It appears you're quite fond of rummaging through the garbage.
I find a lot of interesting stuff in here. I mean, I found a freaking, I found the rear view mirror for... I found a sidecar mirror for, a car in the trash can before, along with some slippers that, led me to know who the killer was in a case a while ago. I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in here.
Oh, is that right?
Look, I'm not doing this for fun. Really. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in here. What a magnificent altar.
Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all.
The Holy Mother. Is she that faceless figure there?
Such insolence! How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight?
I'm a foreigner.
Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant?
You are actually very insolent if you think a foreigner immediately knows all of your culture. You should be willing to teach said foreigner about your culture, considering it's their first time in your country, but no, you decide to find them guilty and try to kill them. Sorry, it won't happen again.
This is why lawyers are so despised.
Because I don't know who a faceless person is?
Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Curanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family.
Wow. Now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. She's just a spoiled brat that doesn't like being proved wrong. It's not as bad as Maya, trust me. Pictures of the queen and her husband, the justice minister of Curain.
Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air?
Oh, terrifying is more the word I would use.
Well?
Yes! They are very awe-inspiring. Even though your dad is kind of a jerk and I think only does anything for money. Do you know how many people he doesn't even look at their case for and then sends them off to die? Do you know how many times he pressed that stamp? The freaking dude's a jerk. Okay, here you are. Can I ask you about this photo? It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held. The Feast of Blessing? Oh, wait, I didn't say that.
It was taken, but... It was
History, there we go.
It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held.
The Feast of Blessings? Would you mind telling me a little more about it? The day before. Also, are you wearing somebody else's beads? Whose are you wearing?
This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings.
The Feast of Blessings?
Yes. It is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it's performed. We enjoy dishes full of ginghale, an herb known to strengthen the body and mind.
Ginghale? Ginghale. Whose necklace are you wearing? That's not yours. Is that Crazy Lot? I mean, unless she took it off during this picture, but why would she take it off? I mean, it could be Trust. It could be Trust. Trust's necklace. Huh. I know the major thing is that the person that Maya traded her Steel Samurai watch with is, Believe. I'm wondering why she's not wearing, Maitama in this. And he looks so uncomfortable right there. Aang looks so uncomfortable. What the heck? What?
You love the ginghale-based dishes I make, didn't you, dear?
Ginghale. Am I saying that right? Ginghale? Ginghale? I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some.
Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m.
That's pretty specific. Is it because the smell is too strong?
A very good guess, indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcome the next day.
Wow. Is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town, like a cross between garlic and mint. What kind of smell was that?
After the Feast of Blessings, Pray went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought this would be the last time I would see him.
What was Mia doing at the time?
Shortly after Pray left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that.
Leave statement added to the court record. So, Acolyte Zealot went to pray the afternoon before the rite? According to the newspaper. On the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had ice over. Wasn't Crazy Lot in the front and alive when Maya got arrested?
Pray always prayed a lot. Far more than anyone I have ever known. He was a devout young man, whose faith was twice as strong as others.
I don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I'd have made some progress by now, but I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here.
You seem disappointed.
Miss Inmi, is there anything else you could tell me?
Forgive me. But if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barbed head.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Where is the samurai watch? You're not wearing it.
You have not found or heard anything of particular worth. Are you ready to give up?
No, I'm not calling it quits yet. Huh. Family photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings, where it's customary to partake in dishes made with gingham. Nope, you're gonna talk to your dead husband, right? Okay. It's everything to do here. If we go back to the inner sanctum. Anything new? Nope. Hi. How are you? I guess there's nothing here. Plaza of Devotion. It's pretty sure... What? What? Was he... What? Was he dead the whole time? The entire time he was dead? And everyone thought he was praying? And no one figured it out until people got up when they were done? Nobody thought to check on the people left out here in the cold for days? What? Huh? Was he really killed while he was praying? What the heck? Oh, that's a terrible way to die. He's so devoted, he died while praying. He lives up to his name, praise a lot. Okay, May 11th, Plaza of Devotion. Looks like the police already finished their investigation. And I can see the outline of So he died like that. To think someone would be killed here. A place devoted to prayer. A body outlined in flowers? Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? And there's something different about... What the frick is that? About the prayer flags today. Yeah, what is that weird pink one that I'm staring at? What is that? Hey!
As the high priest's disciple, Acolyte Zealot was utterly devoted to his training.
I mean, his name was literally Praise a Lot. Well, especially in that position.
First, the high priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this.
As I keep trying to tell you, Maya has nothing to do with any of this. Even though I want her to be killed. Please.
And you can prove this? How?
What do you think I'm doing here? Gathering dirt and dust for the trial?
You and your smart mouth. This is precisely why you and your lordly ilk are so reviled. Hey, Mr. Wright!
I knew it was you, Emma. Hi, Emma! Emma! I'm so happy to see you!
It's that detective from your country again.
It's the princess!
You seem displeased that I'm here.
Well, you are kind of mean.
Oh, no. Don't be silly. Mr. Wright? I'm so sorry about what happened to Maya.
It's not your fault, Emma. You were just doing your job. If I had just done mine.
Mr. Wright.
But it's no use crying over spilled milk. Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow. And I mean that literally. I am going to die. For someone I hate.
Gladly. I'll help in any way I can.
I don't know if I changed her voice.
Remember, I have my eyes on the both of you. So see to it that you commit no misdeeds.
I'm just imagining her eyes going in both directions like freaking Perry the Platypus.
Of course not. You're talking to a professional here.
You referring to me or you?
The incident.
Let's see. How about starting with an overview of what happened?
Sure. The victim is Pt26. He was the High Priest's disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite wrapped up.
Yeah, so he has been sitting out here. His dead body slowly decomposing for hours. Not hours, days. So, during the High Priest's murder trial.
That's right. Apparently, he had been praying since the day before the rite even started. Talk about serious devotion.
Yeah, I barely lasted a few minutes.
This is a picture of Mr. Zealot's body.
What's that on the back of his neck? What's that? A peach? Or a radish? What is that? It's not like what people on either side of him are like, what's that terrible smell? No, he can't be outdone by this Aang wannabe. What is on his neck though? That dagger in his upper back looks like it would have been particularly painful. And also very noticeable. So, since he was in the front, I feel like anybody would have noticed that he was dead. Why? Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? Yeah, it's of either a peach or a radish, or maybe a strawberry. It's some sort of fruit or vegetable. I'm not sure what. Unless it's upside down, but even upside down it looks weird.
What is that? What do you have on your neck?
It's peach-shaped?
Everyone started leaving when the praying was finally done. But the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him,
they discovered he was dead, right? Why do people care that I passed out, but they don't care that this guy has a freaking knife sticking out of his spine?
Yes, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the High Priest's body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, and the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the High Priest.
There was literally a bunch of cops roaming around here like a day ago. Why did you just now discover that one of them has a freaking knife sticking out of his spine? He was in the front too. It wouldn't have been hard to notice if they were coming down the stairs. I feel like they would have seen a knife sticking out of someone's back.
And the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the High Priest.
The cops here suck. If they did not notice someone with a knife sticking out of their spine was dead in front of them when they were coming down those stairs after... Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, Emma! What the heck? Emma! You were too busy putting so much finger dust on everything that you overlooked a freaking knife sticking out of someone's back! Emma! I know you like forensic science, but please notice something that obvious!
And the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the High Priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the High Priest, and then stabbed Mr. Zealot with the same dagger.
Why didn't you notice it before? I'm hydrating, I see that. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but... what about the cause of death?
He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper body. upper back. Here's the autopsy report.
The cause of death was a spinal cord injury and being stabbed in the upper back by a bladed weapon. So even if he survived, he would have been paralyzed. Probably in that position. And he would pray for the rest of his life anyway, so... So I guess it kind of got cut short and he wasn't made.
Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Barbed Head, out with it. Oh, so the Princess of the Spirit Medium Kingdom is interested in forensic science? I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in.
I don't like you either.
There's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even Prosecutor Samadhi holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination seance.
That has probably got a bunch of innocent people guilty verdicts.
She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body.
Emma, I think she's actually interested. Would you mind explaining it to her?
I guess I have to now. Okay. There are many ways to estimate the time of death, but the most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. That means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring their temperature.
Wasn't it cold overnight, though?
I see. That was quite enlightening. Barbed Head, present your forehead now.
Huh? What? Why?
You feel just a little over 95 degrees. It seems you are not dead yet.
Is that meant to be a joke? What the heck, lady? You do realize I'm on death row right now, right? Of course I'm not.
It was but a jest. After all, you're still a dead lawyer walking.
Yeah, you have terrible timing and terrible jokes. I fail to see the humor in any of this. Were there any witnesses? There's so many people here at the plaza. You think somebody would have seen something.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we haven't found a single witness.
How's that even possible?
Because everyone was bent over, utterly devoted to prayer, naturally.
Oh, right. Back-shattering pose that nearly killed me. Still, I think someone would have noticed something. Especially when coming down those stairs when investigating freaking Trustami's murder. You feel like someone would have noticed, but no. Because all of you are idiots. And I am sorry to say this, but Emma, you are too. For dusting the freaking gate for fingerprints and not seeing a dagger out of someone's spine.
I thought so too, but with the monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer, they didn't see or hear anything. I can't believe this. What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains that there were no witnesses. However, there is one piece of irrefutable evidence: the dagger. Sadly, yes.
Murder weapon. Murder weapon. Could you tell me about the murder weapon?
The killer used the Warped Dagger, the legendary weapon of Lady Kira. It was was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yes, they were.
Orbit dagger added to the court record.
With such irrefutable evidence, there's no questioning the accused's guilt.
Not so fast. What about motive? Mia had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot.
But what do the police think about this matter?
What's the motive, Emma? Mia had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot.
So you say. But let's now hear what the police think about the matter. The police believe Maya is Lady Kira, figured who has been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zealot was the disciple of the High Priest, who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel, and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yes, that's how the police currently view this crime.
There's no way Maya is Lady Kira. Is that Lady Kira vigilante? She's not strong enough.
I agree on a personal level, but the police are just going with what today's trial concluded.
I really blew it in court today. It's not like I was given much to do. There was not much I could deal with. Okay, let's give you something to look at.
Congrats on your return to the legal world. I wanted to congratulate you sooner, but I never had the chance.
Thanks, Emma. Congratulations to you too on becoming a forensic investigator.
Thanks. Oh, I know. Let's celebrate by dusting your attorney's badge for fingerprints.
I think it's just gonna be mine.
Or how about we do a luminal test on it?
Yeah, the only blood would have been from when Maya tried to kill me on multiple occasions. I think I'll pass on both, but thanks.
It's been ages since you've presented evidence to me.
Remember when we worked that one case together? I seem to recall a thin layer of fingerprint powder on every piece of evidence then.
Well, I guess they get that way from time to time now, too.
As enthusiastic as ever, huh, Emma? How's your sister doing, by the way? Is she still in jail? She was an accomplice to a crime, but she didn't do anything illegal, did she? Yeah, she was just an accomplice in tampering with a crime scene, so she should be out by now. Shouldn't she?
The victim's name was Trustamy. He bled to death from a stab wound in the abdomen.
And the killer?
At the moment, our only suspect is the person who was with the victim at the time.
In other words, Maya. Which still doesn't make sense because he got stabbed in the ottoman and she was behind him.
There we go. Based on the estimated time of death, we believe he was killed during the rite itself. It appears he was stabbed in the upper back with a dagger and died instantly.
But there were so many people here. How could no one have noticed?
I know. I can't believe it either. I guess they were just that focused on their prayers or something.
Time of death, May 10th, 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. Cause of death, spinal cord injury from the stab wound to his back. The weapon is thought to be the Warbid dagger, the same weapon used to kill the High Priest. And wouldn't the High Priest's blood be on it?
Maya's fingerprints were found on the dagger that was used in the murder.
Question: shouldn't there be 2 types of blood on this?
The police are, therefore, investigating her as their prime suspect. The evidence is irrefutable, with no room for arguments. I really don't want to treat Maya as a suspect, but Based on the evidence and police reports I've received so far, it's not looking good.
Not good. More like, how could it get any worse? I could die for no reason. Oh wait, no, that's already happening. Okay, what is this thing?
This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence? What does it say here?
The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayers of others is considered rude, but if you must know, it says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key too. That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I've ever seen.
I wonder if it's even a prayer.
Probably not. For a new flag added to the court record.
Hobby said that these are called prayer flags. The prayers written on them are carried throughout the kingdom by the wind. Now, if I were to pray for something, it would be for me to not get dragged into any more trouble than I already have been. Oh, I'm in so much trouble, I'm gonna drown. I'm already gonna die.
To think I would witness a lawyer being allowed to pass through the sacred gate.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't unless I had to. Those stairs are brutal to climb.
What's this? Do you even know how many monks would give their lives to pass through that gate? Be thankful for the great honor you have been afforded.
Yes, your benevolence. Offered or afforded, whatever it is. Okay, flowers. So these flowers were left here in memory of Acolyte Zealot? What are they called?
They are known as Namanda, and they are given to express sorrow when a life is lost.
It seems offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. It's still a way to bully in Japanese high schools. Acolyte Zealot was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that. The last thing he saw must have been this rug.
It is a prayer rug woven by a devout monk. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul.
It's strange that there was no bloodstains, though.
Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze. Perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment.
It is pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. That message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I'm not sure it's related to this case. Kind of is.
We have paid a visit to all the people and places connected with this case. I think it's about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you?
Wait a second, didn't they say Praise Lot went up the day before? They said that Praise Lot was there even a day before the rite. And she said the water was red before they even got there.
Does it look like you have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright?
Emma, I can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating.
What are you two sneaks up to? I would advise you get back to work if you are done here, Detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Samadi for dereliction of duty.
Dereliction? What?
I'm going. Well, see you later, Mr. Wright. And good luck.
Bye, Emma. I hope this won't be the last time I see you.
Well, Barbed Head, Is it not time to give up?
No. There's still someone I need to talk to first. Who? Who? No! No! No, 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 no. No. I don't want to. No, 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 no. I don't want to. Can I talk to anybody else? Why do I have to talk to the most useless person who refuses to use her freaking powers that are supposed to be so much better now? Because, ow! I don't want to! I hate her so much. Please, can we just continue on without having to deal with her? I know who I need to go see. Frick you. Frick you. Yeah, you look sad. Of course you look sad. Be sad because you are getting me killed because of your own stupidity. Why did you call me here? Why am I here? Can I go home? Please? Let me just leave. Please. Why didn't I take the first chance I got? Why can't I just leave you to die? I want you gone. Oh. May 11th, Detention Center. Hi, Maya. I don't care if there's sad music. I don't care if you look sad. I don't care if you're not talking right now. I hate you and I want you to be killed. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya, that you didn't die sooner so I wouldn't be dragged into this. And I'm sorry that I'm even here. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today. Oh, I defended her. I defended her to the best I could. But no, 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 no. She's gotta be freaking I hate you. Why do you always get into trouble and why am I always the one that has to get you out of it? Why can't you get somebody else to try to get you out of things? Why am I always the one? Oh, please. Please, just go away. Yeah, look sad. You're getting me killed because of your own selfish stupidity.
I'm sorry too, Nick.
You should be.
I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too. And you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case.
It's already kind of too late for that because I'm still gonna die. Also, your eyebrows are coming off of your hair again. Thought you would like to know that. Because they don't seem to like you either.
Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do.
I could never abandon you like that. I don't think the law will let me. I have tried. This game will not let me abandon you. I have tried so hard to just leave you be. I tried to get you killed when you were kidnapped. But no. No, no, no. Why do I have to save you? Why are you still here? How are you still alive to begin with? I was hoping I never had to see you again, but no, you're here. Frick you. You might not believe me. I'm going to pull off a win somehow. Because if I don't, then you win. Because I feel like you want me to fail.
It's not like I don't believe in you. It's just...
Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. What would be a blessing as if she just keeled over dead right here, right now. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see.
Okay.
Hi, Rafa. Do you hate her too? Please, tell me you hate her. You're awfully quiet, your benevolence.
It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you two a good talk before you depart from this world.
You know, a lot of things. What? No, she does not. No. This is literally the last game with Maya in it, I think, and I still hate her. I hate her so much! And also, why the I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I got distracted. Oh yeah, why won't Maya tell people that she's a freaking spirit medium? That would clear up so much!
Sorry, but we're not giving up yet. We won't till the bitter end.
There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates are sealed with today's verdict.
I know, so go ahead and get it over with. If I spend another minute with this thing... Mayonnaise?
Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her.
Wait. Was that her attempt at comforting me?
Bardhead, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you.
She obviously doesn't know me very well.
Then, perhaps, your sentence will be commuted and... Hold it right there, your benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that?
Maya, what are you...
What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to— No, it won't! Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough. There is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights are wrong.
Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. Especially coming from her, who's useless. Freaking call upon a spirit and clear things up for once.
Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? You dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney!
Please, you two. Enough already.
Sorry, Nick. I got a little carried away. That's not really like me, huh?
No. I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner.
How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this! I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you.
I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Hi. Can you aggravate the guards so bad that you can die already, please? Zealot's murder. Could you try to remember what happened one more time?
I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward.
Oh, right. You suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after that's a blank.
Even so, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Kira. Although it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there.
Praise a lot. Were you close to Acolyte Zealot?
We met several times during the meetings about the rites. I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet.
Didn't you eat together the day before the rite?
Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish. It was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldon's Noodles?
Oh, the ones with bird feces in it? Yeah.
It's like you add garlic and herbs to that, and then let it simmer for a really long time.
Oh. Meyer? Meyer? Oh yeah, that's kind of similar. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point.
Oh, I miss ramen too.
So what does Acolyte Zealot like while you were eating?
He seemed to be enjoying the food, but as soon as we were done, he left to go pray.
And what did you do?
Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite.
That concedes with Miss Inme's description of events. Yeah, but I don't say their names correctly. I think I mixed them up. And it's already too late for me to change that. Lady Kira's identity. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira?
When the rite started, it was just me and Abbot Imni.
But the seance vision showed a third figure that looked like Lady Kira.
I know. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh.
Yeah. Let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum.
But what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings.
What? She has wings? That's from the Plumed Punisher TV show, right?
How'd you know?
Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings.
Oh, I got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know that there was 88 secret Plume Punisher bases around here in Kurain?
Can we please stop talking about the Plume Punisher show for a sec, Maya?
I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks.
Rayfall, are you still here? Well, I should get going now.
Sorry I wasn't any help.
Don't worry. I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then, we'll go grab dinner at Eldon's. Or your favorite burger joint. You pick. No! You pay, too! You pay! You pay! I am not covering your dang food bill again! Ah! You already cost me over millions of dollars with just you eating! Please, I don't want to cover you anymore!
Sounds good!
Okay, thank you for agreeing on paying for yourself. I'm not covering you.
I think I'll get the extra large hamburger steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds.
You can have whatever you like. But first I have to beat the charges. And I have to beat your charges to my credit card. I know you took it with you.
I almost forgot.
What is it?
I have a favor to ask.
Okay. But why are we whispering?
I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting in and holding on to it for me?
Sure, but what's the super important thing?
In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priest who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets.
That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. Rafa found out that all hell would break loose.
Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops! Don't tell anyone I told you that! In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret!
The Tome of Secrets contains... secrets? Imagine that. Huh. Maybe if you were an idiot, you would have known that.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it.
You are up to something. I just know it. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you.
Is it gonna reveal that it's like Faye or something? Or Zealot? Or, Believe? Hello, guard. Are you tired of her as much as I am? Why does the guard keep eyeballing me? I can't let him get to me. I can't let him get to me. Heck! He's doing it again!
A guard will come running if you ring that bell there.
Really? Let's put that to the test, shall we?
Oh, but they get really mad last time when I ring it for no reason.
You could have told me that before I rang it! I think I've done that already. Whoops. Well, at least they give you a nice window. It's better than the one in, wherever we live. America, Japan mixture. Yeah, I've just been screaming at nothing. May 11th, High Priest House. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Miss Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for.
I am watching you like a warbid. I'm watching you like a warbid, barbed head. You had better not steal anything.
I would never do something like that. Unless it was evidence. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for.
Then get on with it.
I would if you'd stop interrupting me. I know where it is. I know where it is. It's the freaking bag. Ah, here's Maya's bag.
What is that strange patch on her back?
It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action... He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it.
I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Blood Punisher.
They are similar, but Steel Samurai definitely came first.
I see. How interesting.
Raifa seems generally intrigued. There must be a common thread between Plum Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Mia mention something about trading with a Plum Punisher fan? It was Believe! But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be the Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about. Tome of Secrets. Add to the court record.
Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now?
Can I read it? Can you read it for me? The priest acting as Lady Kira's representative must know her name. The name is... Amanson. Amanson? Speaking the name is unforgivable. Locking this knowledge deep in your heart and devote yourself to prayer. Anamson. What? Imsan. Imsan? Imsan? Imsan. Imsan.
Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now?
Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops! Oh.
Ah! You fool! Don't lay eyes upon it! Put it away! Quickly! Before we go blind!
What? Relax. My hand just slipped.
This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge your eyes out.
Oh, right. This book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your benevolence. Would you mind if I ask you some questions? Yes, let's ask them here in the home of somebody I'm suspicious of. That's totally normal. And posture check. That's totally normal.
This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you.
Well, can't you make an exception?
If you insist. Nana!
Of course. Hi, lady. How did you get here?
What of this folding book? Yes, I see. I am dumb and I must rely on another person's knowledge. What's in that hat is actually a supercomputer. This is a very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite.
Very important? What's written inside?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I see. Really? Is it alright to reveal that?
Your benevolence?
Patience. Patience! The book contains Lady Kira's true name.
Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret?
To Kira's priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know.
I know what it is. It's, Imsan. Imsan? Lady Kira's real name. It's Imsan. I've already read it. What's so important about a name?
Without a name, a priestess' voice will fail to reach a person's manima. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name.
Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd that you recognize, but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their intention.
Indeed. You must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Kiranism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use.
The queen has a secret art?
It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess.
Spirit medium?
In Kiranism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
Well, clearly you can, so it can't be that hard. Yes, finger painting. I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. She can call on spirits, yeah, I know! Could you tell me about the secret art the queen you spoke of?
Come again?
Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right?
It is the secret art of spirit channeling. I suppose those words are meaningless to you.
Oh, I've had experience of spirit channeling before. There's someone that's even better than everyone here, but no one likes... I'm so upset that she can't be here. The last time I saw her was with an orca. Pearl, where are you? Why can't Pearl be here? I'd be happy to save Pearl. I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it.
A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique.
Third rate is a bit harsh. I'd even sell for second.
What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face.
What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess their body to return to our world, right?
Well now, I see you've done your homework.
Oh, I guess I studied a bit. A bit more than a bit, actually. There's been quite a few cases involving that kind of stuff, and it's annoying because it all involves that stupid girl in prison right now.
With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not?
Never seen her eyes light up like this before. Imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times.
Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death.
So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time. Between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled?
Yes, and yet, it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. This is why we have never been invaded, and how we have maintained our unique culture.
So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics.
It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom.
Does that mean that Maya can do it?
But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother.
Legal immigrants?
Yes. It is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Curianism for their salvation.
Are you referring to pain?
Among them are also those of dubious nature, who have been driven from their own lands.
Dubious nature? Driven from their own land? Gasp and pain definitely fit that bill. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. I'm at least a legal one. Grace with spiritual power. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence?
I am but the royal priestess. There is still much I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability.
So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's.
You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you?
What's up with people reading my mind? Don't be ridiculous.
It is written all over your face. You impudent nincompoop. The divination seance was once one of the important roles filled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little.
So the queen can perform the dance of devotion? That'd be a sight to see.
Someday, I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day.
Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence.
You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Kurain.
Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. I think you'd hate it to know that a little girl learning can do that better than Maya. Pearl can channel spirits so much better than like half the people I've ever met that could.
I'm going to ace the test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Please, if you become the master, can you leave me alone? Looks like she actually has something in common with Maya.
Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than just stand here and talk about spirit channeling.
That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. It would make everything simpler if we could just spirit a channel. What? No, other way around. Channel a spirit. Why can't we channel a spirit? Why does Mia have to be stupid? Where's Mia when you need her? Why am I stuck with Mia? Or does it? If the queen is a spirit medium,
are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira?
I guess she saw that one coming.
Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace.
Of course. And how do you know that?
My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Kurain would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate.
Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape!
What is all that racket?
What?
What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town?
Escaped prisoner? Oh, the bushy beard dude that eats lizards? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? Larry?
There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail.
He's no longer a suspect. But he might know something considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look.
Wait!
May 11th, Kurain Bazaar. Ow! My aching back. I forgot how badly I injured it. Ow, 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 ow. I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. If I can go back home.
Ah! Mr. Wright!
I knew it was you. Hi.
Hey, Albie.
You still got a puppy on your head. That's Arbol. Have you seen... Ow, 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 ow.
Are you alright, sir?
1 second. Have you seen a escaped prisoner around here?
Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area.
He disappeared in this area? Why is the sewer open? I think I know where he went. He's in the sewer with the Ninja Turtles. He couldn't have taken to the Harrigan, could he? I know where he is.
Barmhead. I told you to wait.
It's too dangerous for you around here. Your benevolence. Mr. Arbol could be lurking nearby.
What sort of princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me?
She's fearless. I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Either inside a bison or in the sewer. Hi, how are you? So I doubt he'll fit in the bison. So let's go in the sewer. That manhole cover. It's open! Shadow?
Whoa! What is it, Sato?
Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? I wonder. Could Sato track Mr. Arbol if he had something that the rebels sent on it?
I don't know.
I feel like I've got something with Mr. Arbol's scent on it. Something he might have touched. Is it this? It's either this or the flowers. Here, Sato. How about this? I hope it works. Ruff, 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 ruff. I think he's picked up a scent. Oh, I forgot your hair's like that. Do you mind if I borrow Sato for a bit?
By all means.
Come on, puppy.
I had no idea you could do this. Yeah! Go get him, boy!
Come on, puppy, let's go find us a rebel! Oh, right, you're here. Your benevolence. I'm hanging down the manhole now. We're going into the sewer. I hope you're okay with the smell. It could be dangerous, so please wait here.
Wait.
Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about.
That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there.
Well, it is a rebel I'm chasing. Oh, are you worried about me?
No. I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence.
You don't seem to understand what your father does. He doesn't even look or read at the paper. He just stamps it. He does not care about anyone that he sentences to death. There is no way he's going to commute my sentence, especially since he doesn't seem to like me.
I'm doing this to prove Maya innocent. But how can you be so sure of the accused innocence? She has already been found guilty.
Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see.
Okay.
I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do.
You lame brain. Do what you will.
Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Sato. Come on, puppy, let's go.
Be careful! Please don't lose my dog!
I won't lose him. It's dark. Well, it is the sewer. Let's go, Sato!
Wait! Come back here! It's pitch black down here! I can't see a thing!
Wham.
Ah!
Did I hit my head? Oh, it's all black. I don't even have words.
Ow, 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 ow.
Where am I? Is that a spider? What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh. Larry? Larry?
Oh, you finally came to.
Ah! Larry! I'd remember that face anywhere. Larry! No, you're not Larry. And that dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. I found a rebel base. I'm now part of the rebels. There can be no mistake. It's him. That's our ball. I know you're Dats, but still, you're Larry. Hi, Larry. Have you had your fill of lizards now? I see you got like a roast on the table. Unless that's the giant lizard. Also, where's Sato? Where's the puppy? Sato! Why are you... Yikes! Why do you got that? Hi! Oh. Okay, you just like peeling out. sorry, I got a little rough with you back there. Oh, you were the cops. Oh, did you knock me out? Yes, apples. He doesn't seem to be wanting lizards. How is he fitting so many in his pockets? How is he eating them all at once? He's like stuffing an apple in his mouth every 2 seconds. You mean ogre then, and those are onions? What are you making that face? Hey, want an apple? I thought he was going to kill me. No, Larry just seems very, very hungry for apples. It's just gonna keep going. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. You seem to be enjoying all of them, so I can't really. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. And I kind of lost my appetite for apples watching you eat it like this. Oh, what is this place? What? This is the office of my brother-in-arms, Daruk. You can't tell me this dude is literally Larry! Why are you hydrating me? Right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office, what else? I'm in an underground law office, wait a second. Those are the same flowers that were at the dead guy's place. I'm hydrating, okay? I hear you. I'm double hydrating. 1, 2. You happy? Really? Daruk used to be a lawyer? Yep, just like you. Kieran's public enemy #1 is an ex-lawyer? Didn't see that coming. Am I stuck here? Am I now a rebel? Oh, I see one of your lizards that you eat. It's kind of hanging from the ceiling. But I don't suppose I'd be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. Then keep the beard! So I came up today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Daruk's info to the Minister of Justice, then slip out of Kieran. That's a very Larry thing to do. Yeah, you're very much Larry, aren't you? Wait a second. You're a key person. Without the beard and the bangs covering his eyes. That's an apple. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Why are you making that face? Can your mouth get any wider? If it goes any wider, you're gonna end up eating that spider that keeps coming down. Relax, will ya? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Tursimi and his acolyte Praise-a-Lot. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. Hi. How are you? I'm gonna look around at your place. I see you got some lizards. Why are these hanging here? Lizards? If so, they're pretty big. Those are sewer lizards. We call them that because they live in the sewer. Of course you do, Larry. They grow bigger than your average lizard, which makes them fine eating. Wait, you eat these? What else would you do with him? I mean, we literally watched him eat a bunch of lizards earlier, so... There he goes. There are the lizards. Here, try one. Pass. I'll definitely pass. I don't want to skewer a lizard. Also, why are you eating so much?
I'm missing out on a fine treat, my man.
Somehow, I think I'll live without it. Okay. What about this thing? What's this thing with the dragon on it? Some kind of a sign?
Yep. That was his business sign back when this was Daruk's office.
He used to be a lawyer, right?
That he was, but it was a really long time ago. This place has seen better days, that's for sure.
Well, I hope he can put his sign back up someday.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, because you're gonna sell him out, right? You know you're a jerk for doing that? And what makes you think the dude's gonna let... There's a ladder going down. Is that coat yours, Mr. Arbol?
Nah, it belongs to the rebel leader Daruk.
It's pretty impressive. I like the color too. Can I please wear his costume then? Oh.
Wanna try it on?
Really? You're sure it's okay? Are you sure I can wear the rebel leader's coat?
Of course. They would look great on you.
Well then, don't mind if I do. It smells all moldy.
I can't believe you fell for it.
You really are, Larry.
That thing's been hanging there forever.
Note to self. Don't trust this guy ever again. He is pretty much Larry. Like, through and through. There's a ladder leading underground. He must have brought me in through there. But there's no reason for me to leave yet. I should see what else Mr. Arbol has to say. I'm currently looking at his setup. Look at the food. There are bowls and platters of food here. They're so warm, as if it was all recently prepared. You must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Arbol.
Yours is big and strong as me. Yeah, even bigger appetites, you know?
But you just fled from the police. Don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Again with the knife. Ah! Sorry if I offended you. Nah, he's just peeling another apple.
But first, let's start with an appetizer.
Larry, stop it! Also, why are you wasting the skin? That's the best part of a peeled apple. Can you at least give that to me and not let it fall on the floor with all the bugs and the mold and the rats and the lizards? Can I have the apple skin, please? Where's he getting all those apples from? He has, a bag of holding, apparently. That's what all his pockets are. They're all bags of holding. And all of them hold apples and lizards.
Wanna join me, Mr. Lawyer Man? Got plenty of sewer lizards too.
Thanks, but I already ate. Yeesh, man. He literally has a bag of holding. Is this a law book? A dragon mark's been branded into the cover.
That's Daruk's law book.
Really? The leader of the rebels? That Daruk?
That's right. And that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion.
The pages in this one section are really dirty.
Must be the section on the Defense Capability Act.
Daruk's law book added to the court record. Do I still have my court record? He must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. Branding it with the Defiant Dragon's mark demonstrates the strength of Daruk's convictions. The name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. He practically wore out the entire section. What is this? This looks like a photo of Daruk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks really old.
Apollo? Samadhi? Is that how you knew each other? Did you study under Daruk, or were you just friends here? What? Were you raised by Daruk? Oh! Oh, that hurts! Oh! It hurts. Were they raised here together as brothers? Is Daruk Apollo's dad? I mean, I can kind of see it. Are they brothers, like adoptive brothers or something? Or are they best friends? They gotta be brothers, right? Oh, Samadhi! That's why Apollo knew you! You're brothers! Samadhi!
Wow, this was taken about 20 years ago. Those are Daruk's sons. I knew it! They are brothers! What the heck? Really? So, this is the rebel Daruk in the center? He doesn't look so evil. Notice Apollo! And both of his sons look kind of familiar. Apollo and Samadhi! Are they full brothers or half brothers? I don't know. Yeah, they have to be half brothers, cause only Apollo has the wristband. She kept the other one. Either half brothers or adopted. One of them's adopted. Either way, is his last name Daruk Justice? The one on the left is Yudi. Yudi? That's your actual name, Yudi? Oh, but you know him as Prosecutor Samadhi. Prosecutor Samadhi is Daruk's son? That he is. Yudi was once a rebel too. He used to really respect his old man, both as a father and as a lawyer. Then why did he become a prosecutor? And a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yudi decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I would have never guessed it, looking at him now. What the heck? Someone texted me. Okay. You can say that again. Why am I not noticing Apollo? Daruk is battling to change Kirin's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yudi was taking up the mantle to carry on that will too. We were sure he'd help overthrow Kirin one day, but as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Daruk's been beside himself. So he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other child in the photo? He looks extremely familiar, like he's one of my disciples! Like he's Apollo! That's Daruk's adopted son. He's gone back overseas. His name's Apollo. I knew one of them had to be adopted! Okay, so Apollo was the adopted one. Apollo? Wait a second. That bracelet. It really is Apollo! He was a rascal, that one. His voice could shake the entire room. Imagine he's out there raising high hell somewhere. Yes, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Arbel's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Funny. Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice, though. Apollo! That explains why he was upset about Samadhi. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Arbel? Something wrong with flowers? Oh, no! Can you stop threatening me with apples? It's just a traditional thing here in Kirin. Pay it no mind. I'm gonna pay it some mind. What is it for? Can I look in your cupboards? There's a knife driven deep into the photo of the queen. I guess the rebels really hate her. I better remember to stay on their good side. Don't mention the queen, that might be one thing. Here. Attorney's badge. Is that a parting gift for me leaving the rebels? Larry, no! No, you can't keep it! I'll just ask him why I can't for now. Did I really not show him something? Okay, yeah. This is literally a law book that your boss had! And you- okay. The High Priest murder. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. I banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted into the inner sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with his murder, I meant it. Okay then, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. I must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? You got that right. Then why did you say you did when you testified? Oh, what? Why are your lips protruding so far out and your eyes are so sucking in? Oh, about that. Since I didn't remember a thing, I was afraid I'd seem suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Does he even realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. Stop laughing at me, Larry. He doesn't seem very sorry to me. So, the bottom line is that you were at the scene of the crime, but weren't involved in it. Got it. Daruk, the attorney. So, Daruk used to be a lawyer? Yep. He was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror at a prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You gotta be kidding me. Most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused, no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that would be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not unlike Daruk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows when they might catch up to me, and if I don't scram soon. Please, wait! I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot! What are you rebels trying to do? And why were you at the inner sanctum in the first place? He was an escaped convict and fell from the sky! Mr. Arbel's plan. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or, more precisely, what were you trying to do there? I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest is a fool for getting taken in by Daruk. He should have tried hightailing out Kurain like I'm doing. Up. There we go. Figured. You can't lie to me! I can see your heart! Psyche locks. Mr. Arbol is hiding something. But I won't know exactly what until I can undo the locks. What exactly are you trying to hide, Mr. Arbol? Huh? I'm not hiding anything. No way, no hell. I'll just have to use my Magatama on him then. There we go.
Take that!
That's plan. I'm going to ask you again, Larry. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or, more precisely, what were you trying to do there? You can keep asking, but the answer's still the same. I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But the high priest was a fool. He fell for Daruk's line and sold his own country out. How can you say such a thing about him? He helped you escape, didn't he? Don't you even care about what happened to him? Nope. I was getting out of the rebellion anyway. He should have opened his eyes. Never stood a chance against the Garen regime. Hang on. Do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the high priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. I beg to differ. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't feel a thing. Flowers. Flowers. I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Kirin. The high priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving here alone, haven't you? Well? Hey-ho! Those flowers don't mean anything. It's just a Kirinese way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning his death? You're reading into this too much. I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't even heard from Daruk or the rest of them for a few days. And tomorrow, I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No. I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. And how exactly do you plan on proving that? This piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. Freaking brand new flag. I found this prayer flag at the Plaza of Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? They brought this food for you at your request. Oh ha ha ha! So you're lying about leaving the rebels. You're still involved with Daruk and the rest of them, aren't you? Yeah! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're good, Mr. Lawyer Man. I admit it. You're crusted the grub. I was just taking advantage of him, that's all. What do you mean? My face plastered all over the place. I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. So, I just took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. I was gonna kiss this kingdom goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it. You're obviously lying. I can tell just by looking at you. The white-hot flames of revolution definitely still burn on inside of you. What? That's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of revolution still burn on inside of you. I think the newsletter. Ha! I'm right, aren't I? That's why you're so shocked. Yeesh, I almost forgot about dessert. I guess that wasn't it. Would you give up already? The flames of revolution burned out inside of me a long time ago. Now they still burn on. And why would...
Take that!
Yeah, this. Daruk's law book. I'm no lawyer, so what's that got to do with me?
Look at the mark branded onto the cover. This mark that stands for an unwavering commitment to the revolution is on your arm. It is Daruk's way of representing the will of the dragon.
Yeah? So what of it?
You have that same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel.
I forgot to take it off, that's all.
No, as a one man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Think what you want, but you don't know anything about me.
No, you're wrong. You wear your heart on and your beliefs right on your sleeve, just like me. And this is what I believe in. My attorney's badge. I can actually use this for evidence for once. It's not someone just commenting on it. When a person's back is against a wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you.
And would you risk your life for your beliefs?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
No, because I wouldn't be much use to my clients dead. Now, admit it. You've never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you?
Look in your eyes. Just like Daruk's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside you too.
So why have you been lying? Unlocked successful. Why are you lying to me? I'm not a threat, am I? Mr. Arball's plan.
I plan to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the royals.
Oh! So that knife was more than just peeling apples.
I think I can trust you. I mean, you like the apples, so...
I haven't eaten a single one. You've been eating all of them. I can't believe I was this close to getting shanked here.
It's like you said. I had no intention of leaving Daruk's group.
In other words, you were testing me.
You're a foreigner, and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen.
Well, I'm going to keep fighting till the end.
Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted you.
So, what are you doing here anyway?
I came to get the secret hideout key from a helper.
The secret hideout?
Yep, I was supposed to get my next order from Daruk there. But the town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that.
What about the order Daruk was supposed to give you?
Gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just laying low. Waiting for a chance to make contact with Daruk again. Hey, what in the long face?
I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest murder.
Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this.
Wasn't that in the priest's home? After? It was there after, wasn't it? What is it?
This orb is actually a key. It opens the door to one of our secret hideouts.
Oh! Okay, so that further proves that the priest is a rebel. Okay.
Can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps.
This orb is a key?
Yep. Plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, you can have just any ordinary key.
I see. Golden orb added to the court record. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow brother in arms, so find the power that be.
Wait a second.
Wait a second! Wait a second! Wait a second! I think I know where the rebel base is! If it will help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Lady Kira. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't happen to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats me. Well, whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops. She's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? The kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. So they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. And that Lady Kira figure is... Yep, she does some bit of working for the Gurren regime. It's Believe, isn't it? It's Believe. Wow. It's Believe. Because she can intercept... Watching them like hawks, and she could probably intercept any information coming to her from her husband. She's trying to warn her husband to not cuss the passage. Oh. Yeah. Even without the DC Act, the Lucans and certain scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I watched it by you. Because you got a fine attitude. Like one of the dragon dupes. So he was talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me.
Gotta be Believe. It has to be. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels?
Exactly. The Gurren regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think.
Why don't the people protest that the monarchy is doing things like that?
Unfortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. But without that, we can't prove anything.
I know the feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'll probably dismiss it out of hand. I'll have to unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. It's Believe!
Goal of the revolution. The goal? To get rid of that evil no-good Defense Culpability Act.
I can tell just by looking at Daruk's law book.
The DC Act has turned the kingdom into a corrupt cesspool. Where false charges are overlooked and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted.
What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law?
The assassination of Queen Amere. That's where it all began.
What? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amere, the previous queen, was assassinated.
Oh, I forgot about the assassination.
And it was the rebel leader Daruk who did it.
Daruk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but...
The official line?
Those charges are completely trumped up. Daruk was framed, I'm telling ya.
He was?
Plus, Daruk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers. That's how the DC Act was first passed.
So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Kurain.
Even worse, changed the significance of the divination seance.
The significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act?
You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances.
You mean like what I've been doing?
Right. It's like Daruk used to say. The royal priestess insights are just another piece of evidence.
Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing.
Yep. The insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was banned.
I can argue against them. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I'll prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe.
I think I know where the rebel base is. From what I've seen, my father would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals use the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Taruk's been rebelling against. Yep. All we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the things of the Defiant Dragons. That's what that weird thing is. That's our ball. You're not going to do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See you when I see you. Alley-oop! Bye. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? I don't know. Well, I guess we're friends now. But enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. I got knocked out and dragged here. It's not like it was my own volition. May 11th. Kirin Bazaar. Bazaar? Bazaar is something entirely different. Ah! Blinding! I was in a dark sewer! Ow! Finally got out of there.
Mr. Wright! I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you.
Sato. What happened to him anyway?
He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. Sorry he wasn't much help. Well, did you find anything of worth?
Oh, I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. Barricade things to myself for now.
I figured as much.
I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Arbol was talking about. I should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. I think I know. I already know. I already know. I know. I know. It's gotta be here. Gotta be here. Gotta be here. Because this thing was missing an eye, right? May 11th, Inner Sanctum.
Bardhead. You already searched here, did you not?
Oh, I just thought I'd look around again. You know, in case I missed something. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. Though she's gonna see it. We have a saying back home. Leave no stone unturned.
Hmm? Oh, yes. You cannot stump me. I know that one.
Actually, I don't have a clue what's written all over your face. Are you really thinking about actual stones? Anyway, I think I know what it is. It's right here. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Whoa! This is blood. Burn. Yeah. I need to be at the right angle. Let's see. There it is. There. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it. Hey, this eye is missing.
What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason.
Sorry. But that shape. I wonder.
Take that!
I knew it. And in we go.
What?
must be at a loss for words. And that doesn't happen too often. In we go. Come on, princess. We're going in.
What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbed Head.
I don't think she's ready for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked there's a secret door here, I imagine that goes double for Rafa.
A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum? Somebody will pay for this.
Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around.
Wait. You must not enter before the police.
Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And, you see...
Fine. Just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much lawyerly drivel. But I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police.
Of course. Now, shall we?
I will go no further.
Oh, right. You're not supposed to come in contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles.
Very good, Barbed Head. I commend you for remembering.
Oh, well, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her?
I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbid from the entrance here.
I told you I'm not going to do anything. Better hurry before she changes her mind. Okay, bye. I'm going in. Rebel hideout, here we go. I should warn the rebels that I accidentally led a princess here because she wouldn't leave me alone. What the frick? Why are there handprints on that? May 11th, secret hideout. Is there blood on the floor?
I believe this to be a sacred place that enshrines the source of the spring water.
It makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. But what about the warped revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect the secret place.
To think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most secret space. It is a desecration upon Curianism itself. The Defiant Dragon shall pay for this.
I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset. But the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of the place. Good thing I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots.
Stop that! You must not take photos here without permission.
Rafa's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. I guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. Rebel hideout photo added to the court record. Now, to search every nook and cranny.
Barbed Head, just because it's hard for me to see your every move, do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things.
I heard you the first time.
Sheesh.
Come on, give me... There's a lot of guns. That's a lot of guns. Weapons? Lots of them, too.
We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbed Head.
Oh, thanks. The rebellion never happens. I hope it's bloodless. What's this? A bloodstain? I should probably try to figure out what happened in here.
Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive.
The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. Luminal! Luminal! Fingerprint!
I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport.
Luminal testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Luminal testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So it can even detect areas where blood has been wiped up. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put this red tinted glass on to see the luminals glow. Last time I used this, it was on a whale. Then, I just press space wherever I want to spray some of the luminol. Areas where the blood will react might turn blue. Oh, there it is. This is a huge bloodstain. Something big must have happened here.
Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in there from under the warped statue.
There's definitely a lot of blood here. It's impossible to say much else as to this point. Just take a picture for now. Oh, right. Luminol reactions don't show up in photos. I'll just have to take some notes. That should do it. I didn't notice before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the warped revolving door passed over it? I will hideout photo update in the court record. I got an achievement. Forensic expert for having performed every forensic technique at least once in all 3 games. Oh!
I got an achievement! Yay!
So this is the water source that supplies the inner sanctum spring. It flows through the channel built into the floor before heading outside.
Lady Kira uses the sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body.
It's also not red like the water in the spring. Which you should note. Why are there handprints? A large stone slab, shaped like a magatama. Looks rather unstable. Bet tip over in an earthquake. What's that earthy, grass-like smell?
It is the smell of the moss that covers the stone.
Oh, so this shaggy green stuff is moss? Looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. I wonder why that is. A quick touch can't hurt, right? Whoa! The slab's starting to wobble.
What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space?
Nothing! All I did was nudge it a little. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again.
Look! What is it, Barbed Head?
It's a Plume Punisher clock.
Why, I believe it's a limited edition and promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the Plum Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over now, Barbed Head.
She snatched it away from me. Did you come in here? No matter what she says, Rifa is definitely a huge fan.
A fine item. And the switch, if I'm right.
It's the Plume Punisher theme song.
Yes! Now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plume Punisher fans.
That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. At all. Well, kind of. A little. Yeah, a little. There's a Plume Punisher calendar here.
Now I understand. The villains in the Plume Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira.
I doubt that's it. Are you a bigger fangirl than Maya? That's saying something.
How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred space? Barbed Head, you must burn it at once!
Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything?
This is an exception. Very well. If you will not do it, then I will.
But your benevolence. I thought you were not supposed to come in here. For once, the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. There's something under the banner. A microphone? What's this doing here? Was someone trying to record something with it? Looks like an order from Daru.
What's this? Let me see that.
I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here.
This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, Holy Mother.
What? What does it say?
It is an order intended for the rebel named Hideouts. It reads, after the rite, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume and search for clues that incident from 23 years ago. Daru.
23 years ago. It must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. I wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand.
This will not do! I must warn my mother at once!
No need to do that. The sword will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and Abba Inmi is no longer able to aid the rebels.
I knew that! I knew that!
Well, I think that covers about everything here. Oh, hi, Emma. Where'd you come from?
Mr. Wright! You shouldn't have come in here before the police!
Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to. Her benevolence can attest to that.
It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Barbed Head, have you not already seen enough?
I guess it's about time I got back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. I think I know what happened, actually. Wait, let me... I want to make sure I've actually looked at everything. Look at the banner up here. Okay, yeah. This. The statue door rotates when you pull this chain.
I see. Then you must shut the door and destroy its mechanism. That will deprive the insurgents of access to this place.
But wouldn't that trap me in here? I know I'm gonna die anyway, but that doesn't mean I want to starve to death. I'll have water, but no food.
Not to worry. I would come to visit you once a year.
She's actually serious. No, I'm not staying in here to be fed only once a year. I'll be dead by next year. You should know that. Even if you feed me a bunch of the weird garlic mint stuff. Okay. Hi. How are you? I'm gonna leave. Back to Temple, I guess. It's gotta be believed, right? Because there's no way she didn't know her husband and his disciple were both rebels. And probably what happened... wait a second. They probably drugged Maya's food. Or something to make her pass out so that they could take the Kira disguise. I mean, that's gotta be what it is. They did something to her so that she passes out. Huh. May 11th, Temple.
Welcome back, Mr. Wright! How'd it go?
Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive.
No way! I do not understand, Barbed Head.
What don't you understand?
Why you did not commit any misdeeds during your investigation. After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods.
What? Who told you that?
My mother. Are you saying she was wrong?
No.
No. That cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose.
You were watching me literally like a hawk. For about 3 hours now? And yeah, I've done nothing. So why are you still on my case about this? If that were so, she wasted her whole day following me around. Hello.
What is it?
Prosecutor Samadhi has need of me. What's going on?
I must go perform a divination seance for Parazelot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins.
I see.
The third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow, and I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson.
What the frick is a neophyte? Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. She made a full recovery from when we started the investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow.
Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Especially without any solid evidence.
Why don't we go over everything you know so far?
Alright. Let's see here. Acolyte Zealot was killed during the rite with Lady Kira's dagger. And Mia's fingerprints were found on it.
That doesn't sound very good.
I know. It's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zealot enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned that spirit channeling here in Kirain.
None of that sounds very helpful.
Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister.
What? Really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow people to be controlled by fear and violence.
Albie, that sounds like something a rebel might say.
It does? But if that Lady Kira really is one of Mr. Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya.
Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found at the Inner Sanctum. There was a bloodstain inside. But I don't know if or how it's connected to this case, though.
Wow! A secret room at the Inner Sanctum? That would be a huge hit with tourists.
This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart.
What I mean is that hideout could be important to your case.
Maybe. But still too early to tell. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence.
Well, we'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial.
Princess Grayfa's divination seance might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help.
The divination seance? But I thought it always works against the accused.
Not always. Right. It's like Daruk used to say. The royal priestess' insights are just another piece of evidence.
Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir.
Divination seances work both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Kirain find it strange.
Mr. Wright? I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow!
Thanks. I can't afford to lose this next one. Bye-bye. I've collected all sorts of information. I haven't even started connecting the dots. It's Believe! If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Believe! She knew about her husband and about the person they took in being rebels. She knew about it. She plotted their murder, especially since she couldn't let it out that her husband was a rebel. Now could she? Okay. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rifa's insights will be a deciding factor. It's a huge gamble. That's all I've got.
something at 10, but the case takes about an hour or two for me to even get to an halfway mark. So I am going to have to end this here so that I can help bring the mattress in, and I do have to deflate my air mattress. It's supposed to be here at around 10.